In animal fights, there are no referees and absolutely no mercy. Survival is the only reward for the winner. Some battles seem predictable, but others can turn in ways you never expect. Today, we've compiled 90 of the craziest animal fights ever caught on camera. If you can't handle how intense nature can be, this might not be for you. This gull thought it could steal a fish from the pelican. But it quickly learned that pelicans aren't pushovers, especially when they've got their whole crew right behind them. And here we see the leopard strike.
1, 2,
lightning
boom.
fast.
Teeth
One
in.
bite, and the crocodile was done. It couldn't fight back, couldn't defend itself. But I have to ask, can the leopard's teeth break through that thick crocodile skin? Stood in the way of a sloth bear and her cub. But the mother didn't hesitate. She charged straight at the predator. The little cub held on for dear life, crying from behind its mom. The tiger thought better of it and ran off into the bushes. During a safari tour, tourists witnessed an incredible sight. A massive buffalo herd facing off against a dangerous rhino. The bravest bull stepped out to chase the rhino away, but clearly it was a reckless move. The reckless buffalo was flipped over completely, and after that tumble, he realized right away that it was the perfect time to run. During this safari, the visitors witnessed an incredible moment as a cheetah chased an antelope that stumbled right near their vehicle. Watch this jumping spider in action. It stalks its prey with almost invisible movements, getting closer and closer to a fly that has no idea what's coming. And then, in a flash, it pounces. That's nature's precision at its finest. Two hungry birds fighting for a meal, with a defenseless rabbit caught in the middle. But here's the strange part. Instead of using their beaks to attack, this time they use their feet to stomp. There's no denying that tigers are fierce predators. But this one, it must have just gone through a breakup, because look at how scared it is.
Whoa!
The cheetah seemed focused on just one baboon, but the group came together fast and made things much more complicated. It's ironic, isn't it? These two dogs were barking through the gate like they were about to tear each other apart. But the moment the gate opened, both tucked their tails and went completely silent. What if a giant anteater had to live alongside other animals? It thought it had friends, but it didn't. A hungry lion lurking behind a rock, just 10 feet from an unsuspecting antelope. The attack was lightning fast. The antelope struggled in the mud, but it was over before it even started. This predator caught its meal and wasn't about to let a second chance slip away. You could say a crocodile's jaws are a deadly weapon underwater, but with the incredible endurance and strong will to survive of this wildebeest, that power didn't fully do its job. The herd was calmly heading back to the pen when a leopard attacked out of nowhere, sending them into a panic. It wanted to take down a helpless calf, but then the rest of the herd rushed in to help. The black cow was the bravest of all. It used its horns to chase the predator away and saved that young calf's life. Maybe this right here is just a thug sea lion, and he shows absolutely no fear even when two dogs are barking right at him. This lioness saw a defenseless cub and thought she could bully him right in front of the whole pride. Clearly, that was a terrible idea. The lion was stunned after being attacked relentlessly by the antelope. The predator was beaten and had to run off in shame. The antelope's will to live was even stronger than the lion's hunger. A fight broke out between 3 hungry lions and a crocodile over a carcass. They were in a shallow lake, but the croc didn't back down. It proved that on land, it's still a force to be reckoned with. While these 2 leopards were mating, an impala accidentally interrupted the moment. And amazingly, the leopard was ready in an instant, shifting from mating to hunting, and climbing the tree in the blink of an eye.
I've ever seen.
Even though it was at a huge disadvantage against this dangerous predator, the gecko's survival instinct told it one thing. If it accepted its fate, everything would be over in an instant.
It's moving on.
At a watering hole, a honey badger charged straight at an elephant. Its sudden appearance startled the elephant, sending it running in panic. Even as the elephant kept kicking, the honey badger just wouldn't quit. It kept chasing and attacking. In the end, the giant elephant gave up and ran away from that crazy little animal. A guy was checking out the mountain lions at the zoo when he caught something incredible on camera. A pigeon flew into their enclosure by accident, and those big cats went straight into predator mode.
Ooh, they're gonna get him, they're gonna get him. Oh, he got it! Ooh, he almost had it. Oh my God. Come up here. Oh my God, he got it!
For a captive mountain lion, that was probably the best day ever. Not afraid of the dangerous predator at all, this zebra mother risked everything to save her baby. One kick left the lion stunned, not even sure what just happened. A lone wolf spotted a herd of sheep and thought they were all cowards. So it charged in with confidence, not afraid of anything, but it had no idea the sheep would be that bold. A brave mother bear protected her cubs from a giant male that wanted to eat them. She fought hard to keep them safe. Hopefully, she will find her cubs safe and sound.
Yeah. The other one went onto the right side, and I don't know where he ended up.
Falta pouco, mata o outro. Oi! Oh, você tá doido. Atravessou a cerca pra lá. Vai pra ver sem bala. Que foi bravo, que foi.
Here's something you might not know. Cats are naturally better at defending their territory than trained dogs. The fight between these two young silverbacks seemed like it wouldn't end until a winner was decided. But the alpha didn't let that happen. It's clear that he didn't need force. His mere presence was enough to show his absolute power. These dogs really wanted to swim with at least one other animal. So they even herded a big cow into the lake and jumped right on top of it. Guess having a swimming buddy makes it more fun. When the octopus started its journey across land and ran right into a cat, the cat slowly realized that octopus looked tasty. Once it sensed the danger, the octopus made a quick escape. A cat was chasing a mouse until a bold chicken stepped in. The chicken grabbed the mouse right out from under the cat and just walked away like it owned the place. This confident and determined rooster didn't hesitate to take on a horse 10 times its size. And you probably already know who won this fight.
Why are you running?
The lions were thrilled to find a new toy crawling into their territory, And these kings of the wild immediately began testing the crocodile's tough skin. However, they soon realized this toy had teeth, so they had to let it go. Too bad, there's no free lunch today. Some animals are called the kings of the jungle because they've never been challenged. But this time, it's different. Hunting monkeys in the trees is the worst idea I've ever heard. But this tiger had a different thought. This leopard was so hungry, it had to go after a small rabbit. But that rabbit was just too quick for the leopard. On top of that, this heron failed to notice the wolf stalking and about to attack.
You must be kidding
The moment the
me.
wolf grabbed it, the bird's
You mean
ability
that
to
one?
fly was gone, leaving it with no chance to escape. A giant catfish swam close to a flock of birds feeding near the riverbank. Those pigeons had no idea they were in danger. In the end, one unlucky pigeon ended up in the catfish's mouth and became its meal. A lioness went up against a crocodile twice her size, fighting over a meal. You can see that people can do crazy things when they're hungry. Red-tailed hawks are natural predators of snakes.
Don't freak it out. Give it its distance.
No matter how hard the snake fights back, it's useless. Those talons are like steel traps. Once they grab hold, there's no escape. Living together at the watering hole just isn't possible, because this area already has a ruler. I love how this huge buffalo looks so relaxed, like it's saying, "Don't even try that with me." This leopard used its stalking skills to get close to its prey. It lunged and grabbed a young antelope by the neck. But then the mother antelope charged in, used her horns to hit the leopard, and knocked it right off her baby. She saved her young one. A true hero mom. This otter was surrounded by 9 wild dogs. It was tired, worn out, and almost done, but it wouldn't quit. Sometimes survival is all about refusing to give up. A long neck and a head like a sledgehammer, that's what makes their swings so powerful. It shows not just strength, but something like honor too. Everyone knows cats are flexible, but this cat met its match. Compared to this new friend, the cat looked downright clumsy. After days of practice, this rooster decided to expand its territory. The rooster walked right into the house where a dog was guarding. At first, the dog was pretty fierce, attacking the rooster over and over. But then the rooster turned the tables. The rooster chased the dog and made the dog run away. Hippos are incredibly aggressive when defending their territory, and in this situation, the rhino initially had to back away from such a massive opponent. However, once the rhino brought a friend along, the table turned, and the hippo was the one forced to retreat. The headbutting battle between these Canadian bighorn sheep, neither one willing to give in. Maybe after each clash, they need to ice their heads to reboot their brains. The cat seems to be playing, but the chicken is clearly taking this very seriously. What happens when the top of the food chain runs away from a wild boar with a hairstyle that's trending on social media?
Look at those little guys.
Kangaroos can jump up to 10 feet high, but in this situation, it still couldn't avoid the trouble coming from that eagle. The rhino steps forward as if ready to challenge the elephant, but the elephant quickly shows its true strength and easily knocks it back, leaving the rhino with a lesson it likely won't forget. You could say bees are insects that don't pick and choose. They'll attack just about anything. Oh, a swarm of bees decided to pick a fight with a mouse. That mouse is about to have a really bad day. When the lions bit down on the mother buffalo, the calf had a chance to run away. But it didn't. It stayed with its mom, wanting to escape together. In the end, both became the lion's meal. A dog was hunting a rabbit and getting closer by the second. But suddenly, the rabbit pulled off an incredible mid-air flip, causing the dog to miss completely, a move it clearly never expected. The lion was completely shocked by the stubborn behavior of a tiny animal. It had never faced an opponent this bold before, and it had no idea how to react. Even with its stinger held back by the web, the scorpion stayed determined and turned a bad situation into its advantage. Somehow, this peacock got lost and ended up on Monkey Island. The monkeys felt threatened by its bright, flashy feathers, so the peacock didn't get a warm welcome at all.
Oh my God!
What's more, a troop of gorillas found themselves a new toy, this poor raccoon. The poor thing didn't even have a chance to get away from the primates because they immediately started playing with it like a ball. These two honey badgers made a big mistake. They wandered into a wolf pack's den. The wolves surrounded them and attacked. But honey badgers don't give up easily. Outnumbered and surrounded, they still fought their way out and escaped. Snakes are unpredictable and can strike without warning. Some even have venom. But cats, as cute as they look, are natural enemies of snakes. So it's no surprise that this cat went from being the victim to the winner. Most fish wait for food to fall into the water, not the tigerfish. It jumps out of the water and grabs birds flying above. Talk about an unusual hunting strategy. An ermine had caught a rabbit that let its guard down. Then some pheasants showed up and accidentally saved the rabbit. The ermine was clearly furious about losing its meal. It chased after the pheasants and made a whole lot of noise.
哎呀，舔我的呀！哎呀，找我，找！
When the black swan had a chance, it didn't go easy on that poor dog. Clearly, it had a big advantage with its opponent being in the water. This badger thought it would be fun to pick a fight with some horses. It turned out to be the last mistake it ever made. This squirrel was very smart. It played dead when the lynx was chasing it. But the lynx clearly was just playing with its food. Face-offs between males are just animal instinct. These two zebras went head-to-head in a fierce battle, kicking each other, all because they were fighting for the right to mate. This praying mantis set up its ambush right outside a cliffside beehive. It stayed perfectly still, waited for the perfect moment, then grabbed bees in midair. One after another, each bee became its meal. When a shark smells blood in the water, it becomes truly dangerous. And that poor stingray didn't stand a chance.
He caught it! Oh, wow.
That's not a spider. It's a snake's tail. The bird was tricked just like us. It flew into the corner to catch the spider, not knowing the snake was ready to strike. Before the bird could figure out the truth, it was already the snake's meal. A female lion lost her pride to a young warthog. Refusing to accept its fate of dying under the lion's claws, the warthog fought back and charged at the predator. Hard to believe, but it worked. The lion ran away.